And they literally reached out to me and started threatening me. They're like, where are you? We're gonna come and find you. Going to the doctor in Indonesia is not like going to the doctor in America. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today we are going to be trying some Indonesian noodles, some mie goreng. I actually just went to Bali in January with my boyfriend and we had so much mie goreng while we were over there. I thought I was going to literally turn into a mie goreng, but I didn't, and now it's been long enough. I'm definitely craving it again. They're basically just like stir-fried noodles. They add vegetables, a little bit of meat to them, and typically they'll add like a fried egg on top. But today we are trying instant, so I'm not adding any meat, any eggs, nothing. I want to try it exactly the way they come in the instant noodle packages. So we're gonna try two different ones today. We are trying, and forgive me again, I'm sure I'm pronouncing this wrong, Hao Hao. And these are what the noodles look like. They're definitely more brown than these others, which are the Indomie brand. And on the side, every single time we got mie goreng in Indonesia, we were given shrimp crackers. So I'm like, well, I obviously have to get shrimp crackers then, right? So we're gonna try these. Called shrimp snacks, and I got cheese flavor. Yay, it's like I'm back in Bali, kinda. But let's go ahead and start with this Hao Hao. Please correct me in the comments. So it just says that it looks like there's dried vegetable and like a soup mix, like seasoning packet, and like this oil, like seasoned oil or something. Okay, let's get all of this in here. Ooh, it smells like dried garlic. Ooh, yeah, that smells really good. I am excited. Okay, got the seasoning packet and some dried vegetables. I wonder if I was supposed to put them in beforehand. Okay. These seem a bit dry. Though they're not really supposed to be like that saucy. At least that was our experience when we were in Bali. It hardly looked like they had any sauce in them at all. They really did look just like stir-fried noodles with seasoning on them. So here's what they look like all mixed up. Interesting. Now let's get these other ones mixed up too. So it looks like I've got like a chili oil, there's a soy sauce, and fried onions. Oh, maybe that was fried onions and not fried garlic. Okay, fried onions, and let's see. Ooh, that's nice and thick. And this says it's a minyak bamboo seasoning oil. I don't know if that's just what seasoning oil translates to in Indonesian, but regardless. And there seems to be a lot more of this seasoning oil. Come out, I'm hungry. All right, and just the regular seasoning. All right, now that my hands are a complete mess, look at what I brought though. Napkins. I am getting so good at this. So if you haven't been to Indonesia before, I would say to go for sure. We didn't have any problems at all. We always felt pretty safe. There was one instance where I did not feel safe, and we were actually not on mainland Bali. We were on Lembongan. We went to this restaurant and I got food poisoning, and I was certain that I got food poisoning. Like I hadn't eaten anything like all day, and I ordered shrimp tacos from this place that had come recommended. And I'll put the name of the restaurant in the comments below because I can't remember it right now. But basically, I ate the shrimp off of the shrimp tacos, which were really sad looking, and like maybe that's my punishment for eating crappy looking shrimp. But within like 10 minutes, my stomach started like I was getting like stabbed in the stomach, not even just like gas. It was bad. So the next day we were getting on a boat to go to Gili Trawangan, which is probably like a 2.5 hour boat ride away. And I was deathly ill. Oh my gosh. I had a fever. I was getting sick like often, and I get seasick. So I was just sitting in the back of the boat the whole time, like miserable. I'm miserable. But yeah, when we got on shore again, I was pissed. I think I did just one slide in my story on Instagram about how I got sick and not to go there. And they literally reached out to me and started threatening me. They're like, where are you? We're gonna come and find you. We don't think that you're actually sick. They wanted a doctor's note from me. So I ended up going to the doctor, which was a huge process because they are not, going to the doctor in Indonesia is not like going to the doctor in America. They made me seem way more sick than I actually was, which worked in my favor because the doctor's note that I got from them was like, oh yes, she's definitely got food poisoning. She is severely dehydrated, all of this other stuff. And really they were just trying to get me to pay for an IV and all of this other medication, which would have cost in Indonesia like $1,000 US. That is ridiculous. So needless to say, I didn't buy any of the medication. I just rested and drank a lot of coconuts. Thanks to my boyfriend who brought me back coconuts. And, you know, I was better within like a day or two. But yeah, be careful if you go to Indonesia, with seafood especially, because they have zero regulations there. Like if you're gonna have like the mee goreng or the nasi goreng, which is the fried rice, choose chicken. Shrimp goes bad real fast, and it's just not worth it. It really isn't. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Okay, so these noodles are all mixed up, and I am hungry as hell, so let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to actually try this Hao Hao first. I actually really like the texture of the noodles. Flavor-wise, I really like them. And this says shrimp and onion flavor. The only thing that I don't like is that they're really dry. I think it would definitely benefit these noodles in particular to put a fried egg on top. That way when you break the yolk can create a little bit more of a sauce for you. I'm not exactly sure what other liquids I would add to this other than maybe more oil, but I wouldn't want to dilute the flavor of all of the seasonings because it really does taste good. I'm no quitter. It's funny too because when we were in Indonesia, most of the mee goreng we had was kind of oily. And so this is like the opposite of that. You need something that's more of like a happy medium, preferably. Guys, I meant to just taste this one and then go on to this one, but I am so hungry. This is my breakfast. So, whoops. Thank you for coming. Ooh, let's try a shrimp cracker. Ah! They're everywhere. Ready? They are so good, guys. It's so like light and crisp. I mean, it's basically a rice cracker, and it's got similar seasonings to the shrimp and onion mee goreng that I just ate. They're not greasy at all like a lot of potato chips are. And I'm really digging this cheese flavored. Made with real shrimp. That's comforting. They're like slightly sweet. With this amazing like savory seafoodiness to them. I could probably eat a whole bag of these, no joke. Really yummy. I'm just gonna keep these right here because I'm probably gonna want way more of them. Eat. Epic crunch, right? It's so satisfying. Ah, I miss Indonesia. I really do. This is a mess. It's such a beautiful country. The places that we got to go to, like the waterfalls and the temples and the beaches. Oh my gosh, guys. The southern coast of Bali, there's a beach called Uluwatu, and it is so beautiful. I mean, it's one of the top surf destinations in the world. It's basically just this cliff with a beach at the bottom, and there's like bars and restaurants. Excuse me. The other beach that I would highly recommend going to, I had mentioned we went to Nusa Lembongan, and Lembongan is like this really small, undiscovered island of Bali. Well, discovered, but less discovered than mainland Bali or the Gilis. It's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. There is one beach called Dream Beach. It is so small. It's basically like a tiny beach surrounded by cliffs, and the water is like 5 shades of the most beautiful crystal clear blue you've ever seen. And the sand is just white and fine. And there's a little hotel right there with a restaurant, and they sell drinks. They're kind of overpriced because, you know, they're right next to a really, really nice beach. But it's all relative because it's Indonesia, and Indonesia is really, really cheap in general. So instead of paying like $2 for a beer, you might pay $4 for a beer or something. Okay, let's try. And this is the hot and spicy flavored. Oh, so this one does not have shrimp in it. This is just hot and spicy. Ugh! I hope I don't screw myself here. All right. These are really good. They don't taste that much more wet than the other noodles. So they're still a little dry, but again, that's how they're kind of supposed to be. So not upset about that. It is definitely spicy, but this type of spice, it's not really, do I have something on my face? It's not really overpoweringly spicy like some of these Korean noodles are. This is just like this lingering, gentle heat that kind of coats your whole mouth. Like, you definitely feel it in the back of my throat, the roof of my mouth, a little on the tip of my tongue. It's nice. I don't mind it at all. And these noodles are good too. I think I actually preferred these noodles. These are more traditional ramen style noodles. At least that's what they taste like. These were thinner and had more texture to them, if that makes any sense. They had a little bit more bite. Mm. 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 Just slightly sweet. That spice really just complements the other flavors. Now, if you're a big wimp when it comes to spice, and I'm finding that my tolerance is going up, weird how that happens, this would definitely be too spicy for you. If you can't handle any spice at all. Mmm. Mmm. Gosh, I love these shrimp crackers. How many calories do these things have? Serving size is 36 pieces. And there is 140 calories in it. I'm down with that. Totally down with that. 7 grams of fat. That's not so bad. I'm eating them out of the bag, I'm eating them on the plate. They taste good anywhere. Mm. Mm. Another thing that I love is these dried onions. Like, you've had fried shallots or fried onions on top of something before, and it's just this like deep, like caramelized, slightly sweet, toasty flavor. It's so good. It adds a lot of depth to these noodles. I much prefer these noodles to the freaking samyang 2 times spicy. Like, they don't have any freaking flavor. If you're dying for something spicy, like, this is fine. It's not going to like completely destroy your day either. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I know I've said it a couple times, but I really miss Bali. I'm such a brat, right? Oh, I want to go back to Bali. Oh. Mm. Mm. Where'd that go? And is it wrong to just spoon stuff in your mouth? Because I'm about to. No shame. So good. Nice and salty. Like, if you're dying for a salty snack, this is excellent. And it has way more flavors than just salt. Salt and sweet and spice. Only thing they're really missing, in my opinion, is a little bit of acid, which I think is really easy to remedy. Just grab a lime wedge and squirt some lime juice over top. I'm sure that would be delicious. I'm wondering how these would be as nachos. They'd probably be so good. Oh my gosh. Like, you could saute shrimp, like little baby rock shrimp. You could do like bang bang nachos, like bang bang shrimp on top of these. Don't steal that idea. I am making them. That sounds so good. Honestly, I like both of them. So I'm not going to pick a winner, actually. I'm just going to say I like them both. I like different things about each of them. I'd be really interested to try like the like non-spicy flavor of this one, the spicy flavor of this one. So yeah, I think I've got a little bit more research to do in the Indonesian noodle department, but they're both really good. I would recommend getting either of them. And hey, maybe they're really good mixed together. Who knows? Thank you guys so much for joining again today. I had a lot of fun reminiscing about my Bali vacation and eating all of these yummy foods that brought me back to Indonesia. If you enjoyed this video and love watching my other videos as well, please hit subscribe. I will love you forever. It's just something small you can do to help me out if you love me. If you like this video, please give me a like below. If you have any comments, suggestions on foods that you want me to do another mukbang on, if I had something on my face and you're just dying to tell me about it this whole video, please comment below. I love to hear from you guys and I love answering your questions. And, you know, stay tuned for the next installation of the Mukbang Diaries. Maybe I should actually coin that now, the Mukbang Diaries. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you next time.